Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel, and today I'm bringing you guys something different, something way different from what I usually post. I got recommended this from one of my friends. He said I should play it, and yeah, and he said it's not for the faint of heart, but you know we're gonna see because from what I'm looking at right now, it this game looks pretty innocent, but knowing knowing it probably ain't gonna be. So let's get right into it. Hey, I see an annoying girl running toward me from the distance, waving her arms in the air like she's totally oblivious to any attention she may draw to herself. The girl's Sori, my neighbor and good friend since we were children. You know, the kind of friend you've never seen yourself making today, but just kind of works out because you've known each other for so long. We used to walk to school together on days like this, but starting around high school, she would oversleep more and more frequently, and I would get tired of waking up. Okay, let's just skip these. Okay. Ah, I, but I caught you this time. Maybe, but only because I decided to stop and wait for you. Hmm. Hey, you say that. Wow. You say that like you are with what? You say that like you were thinking about ignoring me? Maybe I was. Maybe I don't like you. Whatever. I know it was mean. Whatever. Well, if people stare at you for acting weird, then I don't want them to think we're a couple or something. Fine, fine. But you did wait for me after all. I guess you don't have it in you to be mean if you even want to. Whatever you say, Sayori. I think that's how you say it. I'm not sure. Hee hee. We cross the street together and make our way to school. As we draw near, the streets become increasingly speckled with other students making their daily commute. By the way, Skylar, have you decided on a club to join yet? A club? I told you already. I'm not really interested in joining any clubs. I haven't been looking either. Eh, that's not true. You told me you would join a club this year. Did I? I'm sure it's possible that I did. In one of our many conversations where I dismissively go along with whatever she's going on about. Likes to worry a little too much about me when I'm perfectly content just getting by on the average while spending my free time on games and anime. That's a mood, y'all. That is a mood. I was talking about how I'm worried that you won't learn how to socialize or have any skills before college. Whatever. Your happiness is really important to me, you know. And I know you're happy now, but I'd die at the thought of you becoming a NEET in a few years because you're not used to the real world. Trust me, right? Don't make me keep worrying about you. Alright, alright, I get it. I'll look at a few clubs if it makes you happy. No promises though. Will you at least promise me you'll try a little? Yeah, I guess. I'll promise you that. Yay! Why do I let myself get lectured by such a carefree girl? Crazy. More than that, I'm surprised I let myself relent to her. Big words. I guess seeing her worry so much about me makes me want to ease her mind at least a little bit. Even if she does, that's a word I don't know how to say. Everything inside of her head. Okay. Oh, we're at the school now. Okay. The school day is as ordinary as ever. It's all over before I know it. What? Oh, I thought that was being something ominous, but it was just saying it's time fast. Okay. As I pack up my things, I stare blankly at the wall, looking for an ounce of motivation. Clubs. Sasori wants me to check out some clubs. I guess I have no choice but to start with the anime club. Man, think about it now. If I had an anime club, when I was in high school. Fuck, that'd be so fucking cool. But small town. Hello, Sayori? Sayori must come into the classroom while I was spacing out, like usual. I look around and realize that I'm the only one left in the classroom. Oh? I thought I'd catch you coming out of the classroom, but I saw you just sitting there and spacing out, so I came in. Honestly, you're even worse than me sometimes. I'm impressed. You don't need to wait up for me if it's going to make you late to your own club. Your own club. Well, I thought you might need some encouragement, so I thought, you know? Know what? Well, that you could come to my club. Sayori. Yeah? There is no way I'm going to your club. Meanie. Sayori is vice president of the literature club. Not that I was ever aware that she had any interest in literature. In fact, I'm 99% sure she only did it because she thought it would be fun to help start a new club. Since she was the first one to show interest after the one who proposed the club, she inherited the title vice president. Wow, there's a lot of reading in this. That said, my interest in literature is guaranteed to be even less. Yeah, I'm going to the anime club. Come on, please. Why do you care so much anyway? Well, I kind of told the club yesterday I would bring in a new member. And Natsuki made cupcakes and everything. Hehehe. Don't make promises you can't keep. I can't tell if Sayori is really that much of an airhead, or if she's so cunning as to have planned all of this out. I let out a long sigh. Fine, I'll stop by for a cupcake. Okay? Yes, let's go. The music stopped. I've been told this game is odd. I have not watched anything on it. Nothing. This basically is a blind react. So, and thus, today marks the day I sold my soul for. What? Today marks the day I sold my soul for a cupcake. Okay. I don't know how to say that. Follow Sayori across the school and then upstairs, a section of the school I rarely visit, being generally used for third year classes and activities. Sayori, full of energy, swings open the classroom door. Oh, music back. Is there like just music playing in the classrooms? Because I've noticed like in the classrooms there's music playing, but in the hallway there's not. I don't know. That might just be just a thing. Everyone, the new member is here. I told you. Don't call me a new member. Eh? I glance around the room. Welcome to the Literature Club. It's a pleasure meeting you. That's what I would think she would sound like. Sayori, always say nice things about you. I'm not sure if I'm saying that right, but if I'm not, someone please correct me. Seriously, you brought a boy? That's how I expect she sounds. Way to kill the atmosphere. Ah, Skylar, what a nice surprise. Oh god, that's not what she sounds like. I don't know, I'm just gonna do my normal voice. Welcome to the club. All words escape me in this situation. Okay. This club is full of incredibly cute girls. What are you looking at? If you want to say something, say it. Sorry. Natsuki. The girl with the sour attitude, whose name is apparently Natsuki, is the one I don't recognize. Her small figure makes me think she's probably a first year. Why is this game already sexual? I swear to God, if this game is just a very sexual game, I'm gonna be pissed off. She is also the one who made cupcakes, according to Sayori. You just can't ignore her when she gets moody. I know she has an attitude. I know she does. Sayori says that quietly into my ear, then turns back toward the other girls. Anyway, this is Natsuki, always full of energy. Hello. And this is Yuri, the smartest girl in the club. Her? Her? I haven't been paying attention. Don't, don't say things like that. Yuri, who appears comparatively more mature and timid, seems to have a hard time keeping up with people like Sayori and Natsuki. Oh, okay. Ah, well, it's nice to meet both of you. And it sounds like you already know Monica? I think that's how you say it. Is that right? That's right. Ah, I can't, I don't know what she would sound like. It's great to see you again, Skylar. I know you. And they're holding hands. They're holding hands. Oh my god. Monica smiles sweetly. We do know each other well. We rarely talked, but we were in the same class last year. Monica was probably the most popular girl in class. Smart, beautiful, athletic. Basically, completely out of my league. So, having to smile at me so genuinely feels a little. Feels what? You too, my Monica. Come, sit down, Skylar. We made room for you at the table, so you can sit next to me or Monica. I'll get the cupcakes. Hey, I made them. I'll get them. Sorry, I just got a little too excited. Calm down. Calm down. Then, how about I make some tea as well? The girls have a few desks arranged to form a table. As Sori mentioned, it's been widened so that there is one space next to Monica and one space to Sori. Natsuki and Yuri walk over to the corner of the room where Natsuki grabs a wrapped tray and Yuri opens the closet. Still feeling awkward, I take a seat next to Sayori. Natsuki proudly marches back to the table, tray in hand. In hand. They got to make sure it's in hand. In their hand. Okay, are you ready? Ta-da! Woo! Natsuki lifts the foil of the tray to reveal a dozen white, fluffy cupcakes decorated to look like little cats. That's amazing. I better see that goddamn cupcake. The whiskers are drawn with icing, and little pieces of chocolate were used to make ears. I want to see the cupcake. Let me see the cupcake. So cute. I had no idea you were so good at baking, Natsuki. Well, you know. Just hurry and take one. Sasori grabs one first, then Monica, and I follow. It's delicious. What are in these cupcakes is what I'm questioning. I don't know. And she has a vampire tooth. Sayori talks with her mouth full and has already managed to get icing on her face. I turn the cupcake around in my fingers, looking for the best angle to take a bite. Natsuki is quiet. I can't help but notice her sneaking glances in my direction. Is she waiting for me to take a bite? What's in the damn cupcake, yo? I finally bite down. The icing is sweet and full of flavor. I wonder if she made it herself. Oh my god. This is really good. Thank you, Natsuki. Why are you thanking me? It's not like I haven't heard this. Haven't I heard this from somewhere before? Made them for you or anything. Ah! She liked me. Eh? I thought you technically did, as Sasori said. Well, maybe. But not for you, you dummy. Alright. Alright. I gave up on Natsuki's weird logic and dismissed the conversation. Yuri returns to the table carrying a tea set. Oh, I like tea. I wonder what type of tea. She carefully places a teacup in front of each of us before setting down the teapot next to the cupcake tray. You keep a whole tea set in this classroom? Don't worry, the teachers gave us permission. Hold on one second. Okay. After all, doesn't a hot cup of tea help you enjoy a good book? Ah, I guess. Hee hee. Hee hee. Don't let yourself get intimidated. Yuri's just trying to impress you. The fuck? Are we about to have a foursome? I don't know if I'm down. Y'all seem sus. That's... Yeah. Eh, that's not insulted. Yuri looks away. I meant that, you know. I believe you. Well, tea and reading might not be a pastime for me, but I at least enjoy tea. I'm glad. Yuri faintly smiles to herself in relief. Nice. Monica raises an eyebrow and smiles at me. She ain't smiling. Ah, so when did you consider the literature club? I don't know how to say that. Stutter. I was afraid of this question. Something tells me I shouldn't tell Monica that I was practically dragged here by Sayori. Well, I haven't joined any clubs yet, and Sayori seemed really happy here, so... That's okay. Don't be embarrassed. We'll make sure you feel right at home, okay? I don't know how I feel about that. I don't know how I feel about that. As president of the literature club, it's my duty to make the club fun and exciting for everyone. Oh, I bet. Monica, I'm surprised. How come you decided to start your own club? You could you could probably be a board member for any of the major clubs. Weren't you a leader of the debate club last year? Aha, well, you know. To be honest, I can't stand all the politics around the major clubs. It feels like nothing but arguing about the budget and publicity and how to prepare for events. I'd rather much take something I personally enjoy and make something special out of it. And if it encourages others to get into literature, then I'm fulfilling that dream. Monica really is a great leader. Yeah, she seems like a good leader. Yuri also nods in agreement. I don't know how I feel about you. I don't know how I feel about you. Then I'm surprised there aren't more people in the club yet. It must be hard to start a new club. You could put you could put it that way. What? Not many people are very interested in putting out of all the effort to start something brand new, especially when it's something that doesn't grab your attention, like literature. You have to work hard to convince people that you're both fun and worthwhile. But it makes school events like the festival that much more important. I'm confident that we can all really grow this club before we graduate. Right? Everyone? Yeah! We'll do our best. That's how I would think she sounds. I don't know why. You know it. Everyone do not know how to say that word. Agrees. Such different girls, all interested in the same goal. Monica must have worked really hard just to find these three. Maybe that's why they were all so delighted by the idea of a new member joining. Though, I still don't know if I can keep up with their level of about literature. So, Skylar, what kinds of things do you like to read? Well, considering how little I've read these past few years, I don't really have a good way of answering that. Manga. I muttered really quietly to myself, half joking. Natsuki's head suddenly perks up. It looks like she wants to say something, but she keeps quiet. Not much of a reader, I guess. Well, that can change. What am I saying? I spoke without thinking after seeing Yuri's sad smile. Aw. Anyway, what about you, Yuri? Well, let's see. Yuri traces the rim of her teacup with her finger. Oh god. My favorites are usually novels that build deep and complex fantasy worlds. Facts. The level of creativity and craftsmanship behind them is amazing to me. And telling a good story in such a foreign world is equally impressive. Yuri goes on, clearly passionate about her reading. She seems so reserved and timid since the moment I walked in, but it's obvious by the way her eyes light up that she finds her comfort in the world of books, not people. That's a mood. I know how she feels. But I like a lot of things. Stories with deep psychological elements usually immerse me as well. I feel like that's foreshadowing something, but I don't know. I don't know. Isn't it amazing how a writer can so deliberately take advantage of your own lack of imagination to completely throw you for a loop? Anyway, I've been reading a lot of horror lately. Oh god, that's foreshadowing something. I know it is. I know it is. Ah, I read a horror book once. Once? Take a look at this guy over here. You're cool. I desperately grasp something I can relate to. At the minimal level. That is right. Yuri as well be having a conversation with a rock. Really? I wouldn't have expected that, Yuri. For someone as gentle as you. I guess you could say that. I don't know. But if a story makes me think, or takes me to another world, then I can't really put that in. I bet she murders people. I bet you she does. And I don't know about her. I don't know. Surreal horror is often very successful at changing the way you look at the world, if only for a brief moment. Ugh, I hate horror. She always gotta have an attitude. Like, shut up. Oh, what's that? Well, I just. Natsuki's eyes darted over to me for a split second. Never mind. That's right. Usually like to write about cute things, don't you, Natsuki? What? What? What gives you that idea? You left a piece of scrap paper behind class club meeting. See? It looked like you were working on a poem called Don't Say It Out Loud. And give that back. Fine, fine. Hee hee. Your cupcakes, your poems, everything you do is just as cute as you are. I don't know. She's being sus and an attitude for some reason. Sasori slants up behind Natsuki and puts her hands on her shoulders. I'm not cute! Natsuki, you write your own poems? Well, I guess sometimes. Why do you care? I think that's impressive. Why don't you share some sometime? No, no! Natsuki averts her eyes. You wouldn't like them. Ah, not a very confident router yet? Now I understand how Natsuki feels. Damn, how long have we been in this room? Sharing what level of writing takes more than just confidence. The truest form of writing is writing to oneself. You must be willing to open up to your readers, exposing your vulnerabilities and showing each of the deepest reaches of your heart. Do you have writing experience too, Yuri? Maybe if you share some of your work, you can set an example and help Natsuki feel comfortable enough to share hers. Sweat. Face sweat. I guess it's the same for Yuri. Aw, I wanted to read everyone's poems. Rude. We all sit in silence for a moment. Okay, I have an idea, everyone. Hmm? Natsuki and Yuri look quizzingly at Monica. Let's all go home and write a poem of our own. The next time we meet, we're all shared them with each other. That way, everyone's even. Uh, um. Yeah, let's do it. Plus, now that we have a new member, I think it will help us all get a little more comfortable with each other and strengthen the bond of the club. Isn't that right, Skylar? Monica smiles warmly at me once again. Hold on. There's still one problem. What's that? Now that we're back to the original topic of me joining the club, I bluntly come forth and what's been on mine the entire time. I never said I would join this club. Sayori may have convinced me to stop by, but I never made any decision. I still have other clubs to look at, and I'll lose my train of thought. That's a mood. That is a mood. Well, I think that's where I'm gonna end it, guys. If you enjoyed this, smash that like button and subscribe if you want. If you want more of this, playing it for my first time ever, like blind. I like it. It's interesting. It's very basic and interesting. It's different, and I'm gonna be honest with y'all. I'm kind of getting bored of Minecraft. A little bit bored of Minecraft. So this is why I asked for suggestions of games from my friend. So if you enjoyed, you know what to do. Peace out, y'all. And remember, you are loved and appreciated. Peace out.